Alrighty, it's been a crazy day since I'm recording this at this point. Um, Paraguay beat Germany in probably what is the biggest upset of the year, unless Cabo Verde pulls some really crazy magic against Argentina, which I think it's actually possibly true because they've been doing some cool stuff. And right now it's Morocco versus the Netherlands. But anyways, all that football, soccer talk aside, let's talk about some pretty serious stuff going on in terms of trends. And there's a reason why I'm wearing this jersey, not because I'm supporting Croatia because they're hanging out in Alexandria. But no, this jersey also has the Dash logo on it. So chances are this jersey may be very outdated because Dash could be a part of a potential merger with 3 other bus companies in Northern Virginia.
So the earliest information that I was able to find was last year in 2025. The main players for this merger would be Dash, the Fairfax Connector, ART, and Q. Both Omniride and Loudoun County Transit are not in this picture. And the reasons mostly have to do with cost, let's be honest, because rather than have the Commonwealth fund for 4 different agencies, it would make a much better sense to just fund one agency. This would also mean a fare system that would complement WMATA more, as well as open new opportunities for funding. And the next major reason is to make transportation a lot more easier. Most people will typically choose a bus over the metro due to how sometimes it can be a little bit pricey to go from one place to the other. And if you're going a long ways from point A to point B, typically it would just be maybe one bus or maybe 2. But here it's a little bit of a different type of story because each agency covers its own city or county. For Dash, it's Alexandria. ART is Arlington. Fairfax Connector, obviously the name says it, and Q is the city of Fairfax. So there is a good possibility that you may have to try 3 or 4 buses because that bus doesn't go far out and you have to switch over to the next bus because it does cover that area. Unifying it would just make it a lot more easier. So now talks about it has now actually resumed last week, as now lawmakers of the Commonwealth of Virginia are stepping in, and we may see the first bus merger in the Commonwealth since 1999 with PenTran and TRT merging into Hampton Roads Transit. Now the difference between that merger and this one is that for PenTran and TRT, this was absolutely voluntary, meaning that they chose and they agreed to merge into one entity. And for here, you can definitely see that there are a lot of differences that would make this merger a bit more difficult than Hampton Roads. You see, each bus agency have its own philosophies. For Dash, it is a free bus service, while ART isn't. For the Q, it is a free service, while Fairfax Connector isn't. Q doesn't run electric buses, while the 3 others are currently doing so. Fairfax Connector runs a commuter bus style service, even though they don't want to pay for MCIs, while the other 3, they don't run commuter style services, it's just strictly to their own territory. ART has microtransit, while the other 3 don't. And Dash is investing on innovative technologies like Q strains and overhead chargers for the electric buses, while the other 3, they have not. And let's add to the fact that Virginia has only had 1 bus merger. Everything else have been acquisitions. The Fairfax Connector bought out Ribs, and for ART, they bought out the George bus fleet. So this would make this merger a pretty rocky one. But if done right, you could see probably one of the best bus systems in the country, especially if they utilize the NVTA's Bus Rapid Transit Plan and they actually make it a frequent and rapid service, because look at our standard of BRTs, but I don't see it. There's so many different philosophies, so it has to be done very slowly and very correctly. But on a personal note, if there should be a Northern Virginia bus merger, then OmniRide and Loudoun County Transit should also be included in the picture, because both of those services can definitely benefit a lot with the bus merger. But also when it comes to revenue, the commuter bus services definitely helps out a lot. And this also leads with another question of what would also happen with Ride On and the bus for Montgomery County and Prince George's County. Would they consider a merger as well? If they did consider, I think it would be definitely a good thing. They both seem to have a lot more in common, although with the part of Prince George's County, they're definitely playing a lot of catch up, but Prince George's would definitely benefit greatly if they merge with Montgomery County's Ride On program, because it is definitely a very massive beast, and it is definitely the best bus system in all of Maryland. So there's definitely a lot of questions at hand here, and it is definitely a very pivotal moment when it comes to transit here in the DMV region. So hopefully we'll get more information as the days goes on.
So that'll definitely do it for now. Do let me know what you think about this, because this definitely changes everything, especially here in the DC region. Are you for it? Are you against it? Do you want to make different modifications to it? Maybe add Loudoun County Transit and OmniRide to it? But for now, we're just gonna have to wait and see. So till we meet again, thank y'all for watching. Bye bye.